Welcome back to the universe, everyone. In today's video, we're going to be looking at some interesting and creepy TikToks that are going to leave you speechless. Now let's get to it.
Earth, the planet we live on, is about to have 2 moons starting September 29th. Woohoo! Let me explain this to you. So an asteroid that's heading towards Earth is going to get stuck in orbit around the Earth for about 2 months. So technically, this asteroid will be a second moon, but it ain't gonna look like that. Because this asteroid, or second moon, is about the size of a bus. And from what scientists are saying, it's considered a mini moon. It's actually considered a second moon, but a mini version. Kind of like a Happy Meal for little kids where they get stuck with the apples instead of the French fries. Yeah, so this is about to happen. Sure is. And how will that affect me? I don't know. But I am personally curious to see if it affects the full moons, because as some of you know, when the full moon comes out, I get a little sketchy. So tell me, what do you think of this second moon scenario? The 2 months of the 2 moons? Let me know in the comment section, Booshkies. Shabadoo!
As long as this second moon don't turn into an impact, I'm good.
There's a theory, you know, in Disneyland, in California, the Star Wars ride
that we went on.
Yeah, so you know how the stormtroopers are all lined
like
up?
this. Yeah, there's a bunch of them.
So check this out. But if you look really closely, you can see like their arm move.
The hell no, you're lying.
No.
Yeah, if you look really closely at the stormtroopers, they move a little bit. So nobody knows the truth, and apparently some of the Disney employees don't know the truth. But it might not even be people, it might just be robots, but it could be people. You don't know.
No, because from the history of Disney, they do some slimy, like dark shit over there. And it's like, what if a worker fucked up? Oh yeah, go stand in that stormtrooper costume all day.
Yeah,
fam, what do you think would have happened?
Damn.
Oh, bro, I believe that shit too, man.
It's like punishment.
Yeah.
Like, y'all gotta stand there.
Yeah.
Have you guys been to this park? Let me know what y'all have seen. I've personally never been here, so I'm interested.
I'm gonna be the first one to tell y'all, we officially cook no rice and beans. Y'all heard that it's snowing in South Africa right now? I don't think y'all heard me clearly. Y'all heard it's snowing in South Africa right now?
Since when?
I know these animals woke up today confused out their mind like, yo, do we look at this giraffe? Like, we gotta relocate. Look at these lions. Like, where are we right now? We already passed the point of global warming. And the problem is, as a world, we're not gonna stop. As societies, we're not gonna stop. Everybody's still gonna be riding their cars, doing everything that they gotta do, using fuel in the wrong way. And this is the result of it. It's crazy to think that we really are taking time bomb. And shit is not gonna change. It's a cycle that we're already in, and we in too deep already.
Polar shift? You said we cooked like rice and beans.
P. Diddy basically begged a judge to let him out of jail because he said that the jail conditions were horrific, but she said no. So here's what happened. A judge initially denied him any bail. He and his legal team came up with this bail package that he proposed to the judge, basically saying, look, I'll put up $50 million in bail. I'll use my $48 million Miami mansion as collateral. My mom and family members will co-sign on this deal. And he also proposed limiting female visitors, not traveling, and home detention. So the court sets up another hearing to hear the arguments. And after all is said and done, the judge still said no, because she is afraid that Diddy will tamper with witnesses while he's out on home detention, meaning he's gonna stay right here in this Brooklyn detention center while he awaits trial. And as we all know, trials usually take months, if not years, to happen. Diddy is due back in court on September 25th, and throughout this process, you will likely not see any videos of him in court because cameras are not allowed inside of federal court, so you're just going to see sketches like this. By the way, if he's convicted, he faces up to life in prison.
Life. Yo, I've been once. It got pretty weird. Hey, what's up, D? How you doing, man? Good. Hey, it's a nice party here, dude. What the? Oh, hell no, man. I'm getting...
This is the most dangerous island in the world, and if you decide to visit it, you will be killed before you even set foot on the ground. The danger comes not from the island's wild animals, nor from the deadly toxins floating in the air, but from the natives, the sentinels, who have inhabited this island for centuries, and who are extremely aggressive towards outsiders. This island is North Sentinel, about the size of Manhattan in New York, and located in the Indian Ocean, is officially part of India. But the natives have probably never heard of India or the rest of the world, even though they are only 20 miles from neighboring inhabited islands. Several attempts to make contact with them ended lethally, so much so that the Indian Army established a 5-kilometer patrol zone. However, even if you managed to get around them, you would be targeted by arrows and spears as you approach the island. As the island is completely covered in jungles, it is impossible to determine the exact population of the tribe. Would you try to approach it now?
Nope. Yeah, it's definitely one island that you do not want to spend time in.
It's about to go down and we're about to see it, finally. So the James Webb Telescope allegedly has found a non-human artifact coming towards the Earth. It appears some of our Congress was actually in a briefing and they declined to speak on it. Except they basically already had. Pentagon UFO chief says alien mothership in our solar system possible. So we have a lot to go over so everyone can have like full understanding of what's happening right now and what's about to happen, but I'll go as quickly as possible. First off, NASA, the Vatican, and other organizations, they're using cameras that can see light outside of our spectrum. Why? Not just this one, they have many filters for it. It's quite simple actually. So they can see things in spiritual dimensions that we cannot see. Much like the Decidian glasses and the old goggles from the Vietnam thing. Really quickly so you understand, in the Vietnam battle, they had red night vision goggles, and all the soldiers were claiming of seeing demons fly by their planes, or whole fields of unalive people. There were literally thousands, if not tens of thousands of complaints, to the point where after that battle, they changed the color of the filter for the night vision. And with that, you can understand how lenses will affect what light spectrums and dimensions that you will see. Back to this, and back to the non-human thing coming for us in the alien mothership, as they say. So a while ago, I made a video about the image from the Hubble telescope, which, as I just showed you, they were probably using other spectrums of light to be able to see it. What looked like possibly the Kingdom of Heaven or New Jerusalem. And if you're looking at a different light spectrum, of course you could see it. But even further, I gave you the documentation number to trace it back to see that it was legit. And after it came out and people knew about it, they started putting it in satire articles. I have some very knowledgeable friends when it comes to telescopes and images, like David Shane, and he said this is the most realistic picture he's ever seen from the Hubble telescope. So I think they got a picture of New Jerusalem, and they caught it in a different light spectrum or different dimension, so therefore they could see it. And right now, as we speak, there's a UFO hearing taking place in Congress as new footage emerges of a huge craft near a U.S. nuclear weapon base. Y'all, I'm pretty freaking sure this non-human artifact coming towards Earth and this mothership they speak about is literally New Jerusalem. Being not really a physical manifestation, but being in the spiritual dimensions we can't see. Now let's get into catastrophic disclosure. I have no doubt in my mind we are going to start seeing some crap. But what is this crap? There's a lot of different stuff, you guys. First off, governments of the world can create UFOs that do way more than our minds can even imagine. There's even patents of them, and one of these just got seen in a major city a few days ago. But back to spiritual things. So we have fallen angels, which are semi-physical and semi-spiritual, and God literally showed me that these things take on the characteristics of serpents when they fell. And meanwhile, all this is going on, the new Congress hearing, the mothership, and the non-human thing coming towards Earth, they're releasing this movie. It's literally about life after the rapture, and it's called Azrael. Who's Azrael? Well, in the Arabic world, it's a fallen angel, the angel of death. Wow. So we have human tech, we have fallen angels, we have demons, which are spiritual entities, which can manifest and possess objects and people. And then we have my friends right here, which I have proved in other videos that they are literally just flesh suits that the demons inhabit. So this whole thing about to break out is going to be galactic, or should I say spiritual. Man-made UFOs, demons, fallen angels, greys, everything. And New Jerusalem. I'm excited, y'all. We get to be here for this. We get to watch this crap. And before you try to tell us that we're crazy, maybe get some Decidian glasses, because half of us can see this crap.
I'm about to get me some infrared.
How much estimated time do y'all think we have till this goes down? Let me know in the comments. I say no more than a year. Cheers to a friend to wake them up, because it's about to be real.
Mothership. Yeah, right.
Shocking things you can't buy in North Korea. Condoms. The country has banned all kinds and sorts of birth control. Sanitary pads and tampons. Women use the old school reusable pads.
Ugh. Gross.
Jeans.
Jeans.
The country view them as a symbol of consumerism and imperialism, which they see as a threat.
Jeans.
Piercings.
Pants.
The country view piercings as symbols of imperialism and toxins of capitalism. Phones.
Phones.
All phones in North Korea have a lot of restrictions on what they can do with them.
Wow.
There's a story, it was from, I believe, the 1700s, a ship that was carrying a bunch of cargo that they were bringing across the Atlantic, and they encountered this giant storm and they started taking on water, and there was another ship like off in the distance, and so the one ship that was sinking, they raised the flag basically saying like SOS. The other boat raised their flags like the seas are too rough to send the lifeboat, and then the captain thought about it for a second, and they had a barrel of fish oil, and what he did was he dumped the barrel of fish oil overboard, and it calmed the ocean around him. And so there's one guy that I saw did an experiment where he was at a lake and it was very windy that day, and there's just like wave ripples and stuff.
Yeah.
He took a tablespoon of fish oil and just put it in the water, and for 50 plus yards you could see the waves just stop around this one area. So the oil basically keeps water from waves forming because of the water tension. One tablespoon went out like 50 yards.
Yeah.
That's crazy.
It's weird.
Apparently it was an old sailor trick to do.
Wow.
Watch your knowledge, dude.
Dump the fish oil.
Yeah, have you guys ever heard of that? That's crazy. It's kind of hard to believe that a little bit of oil is going to stop the ocean.
Have you heard of the Evian theory?
No, what is it?
This may not be true, but there is a theory that Evian water, which is really expensive, almost as expensive as Fuji water and all the other expensive water brands, right?
Yeah.
But the theory is that Evian is rich people water. Wealthy people are trying to monopolize this water because it's exceptionally beneficial. It's packed with natural electrolytes. It's literally sourced from mountain springs, right? It's also naturally alkaline. Now, this is considered the healthiest water. When they tested other waters like spring water and various other brands, right, they discovered that those aren't necessarily as beneficial. But Evian water is one of the few that truly is good for you.
Really?
Okay.
So, yeah. Now, the theory
Evian
goes
water?
that rich people made it that expensive so that they have their water supply. And when they go to the store, they know that all these poor people aren't going to buy it. But you know, let's just keep it this high so that we can buy it whenever we're in town, right?
Oh, okay.
Now, what do you think Evian spells backwards? Naive, which is intriguing, right?
Oh. Yo, I'm about to go out and buy some Evian water for real now. And that's today's video. Thank you guys for joining me so much. Go ahead and hit the like and subscribe button and a notification bell so you can continue seeing more videos like this. And we'll see you in the next one.